Few people have asked for me for gear videos, and so 2 days before my hike, I thought I'd give it. This is my pack. It's way overpacked, as you can see. It's set up for TSA. It's set up for checking as check bags. All my walking clothes, all my wearable clothes are in here. My shoes, all the stuff I normally wear as I'm going is in here also. I've also got 3 days worth of food in here. That's a long story, I won't go into it, but yeah, I even got my 3 days worth of food in here. This is a ULA Catalyst, and I got it embroidered right here for Catalyst. Got to put that on the path, right on the bottom, and basically so I can ID my path. Let me start. Got my footwear. They're Teva Hurricane sandals, and yeah, I'm a sandal wearer. It works really well for me. If it works well for you, that's a good thing, but don't try it on the fly. Try it on a short hike first. Inside my pack, is this good? I got my wearing clothes. It's in a roll. I got a long sleeve shirt. Inside my pack, I got a long sleeve shirt. I've got my shorts, short sleeve shirt, and my underclothes. I've got tent. Late Christmas present from the wife. Yeah, I've used it a few times, and I like it. It's lighter weight, a little bit less headroom than my my quarter dome I had from REI, but yeah, I saved the weight because I'm saving the weight of the tent. I'm using Montem trekking poles. I had an issue with them with the first set I bought, and tell you what, Montem within 2 days, yeah, sent me a new pair. No questions asked. Sent me a picture. They had me send a picture of the damage, and they sent me a new pair. It was great. I like these folks. Pull this out. Med and hygiene kit. Basically, I got Kleenex that I use for toilet paper. I got moleskin. I use that for everything from band-aids to blisters. Small set of 2 or 3 band-aids. SPF 40 sunscreen. 7-day supply of my meds. Technu, because I'm highly allergic to poison oak and poison ivies and things. Required Advil, whole tube of Advil. Body Glide for until I get used to it, so I to make sure that all my chafing points don't get chafed really bad. Of course, toothbrush, toothpaste. I got SPF 15 lip balm and some Neosporin. This goes with the Technu. Once I clean the rash off with this, put this on, and it really helps the rash dissipate quickly. So that's my bag. First half of my cook kit. I got a 900 milliliter Tokes pot with a lid. I like Tokes because it's short for 1,000 Oaks. It's in a place in California where really close to where I used to live. I've got my kitchen rag. It'll be only used for kitchen duties, kitchen use. You never use it for anything else. MSR Pocket Rocket 2. when I'm hiking, I'll actually have my can of fuel will be in here also, wrapped up in my rag so it doesn't rattle. But again, this is set up for TSA, not for hiking. Grab another grab bag out here. And here's my bear bag with 3 days worth of food. Yeah, food. Get my electronics out. Everybody can't patch their fears. Well, this is my fear. I've got a 20,000 milliamp hour Anker battery pack. I had a major heart attack. And because of that major heart attack, I want to make sure that my Garmin inReach never runs out of juice. On my phone that I'm filming on, never runs out of juice. Primarily, it was a promise to the family to make sure that all my devices stayed charged. I could hit the SOS button anytime I had a heart problem or anything like that. The good thing is, my cardiologist is very happy with my progress. I'm not in imminent danger. I've really healed quite well, but there is that small risk that's still there. So I'm taking a 20,000 milliamp hour battery pack. Weighs 13 ounces. Honestly, it's too much for most people, but pack your fears. Will it change? I don't know. I'll probably keep it for most of the trip, just because I promised. I've got 2 cords. I got them white because I found out that when it's dark or in the dark or it's dim, I can find white cords a lot better than black cords. One's for my Garmin, one's for my phone that I'm filming on. I bring a thermometer. Could it go away? Yeah, but right now I keep a thermometer. I got a little tent light. It was actually for video filming and stuff like this to give backlight for little areas, but it lights up my tent. Awesome. It's like a area light. It works really great inside my tent. Got my Black Diamond headlamp. Typical Black Diamond. I forget the model, but a little heavy for some people. But yeah, 3 AAAs, not a bad deal. I got the speed charger, the rapid charger for my Anker. I got a little tiny remote for video and camera. I don't think it works very good, but I'm going to give it a try. If it doesn't work good, yeah, it's gone, but at an ounce, yeah, I'm going to try it for a while. One thing that I've heard a lot of people do, I traveled overseas, Asia, Europe, South America, pretty much all over the world. And I've been bringing an short extension cord with multiple outlets for years in my airline bags. Simply because I can get the little adapter for the country, plug it in, and I can plug in all my utilities. This is back before laptops were small, when I started this, and it works great. This is 2.5 ounces. So if I come up to an outlet that's full, I can replace one of the chargers, plug this in, I can plug 3 more chargers in here. Honestly, if you see this plugged into the wall, my stuff hanging on the bottom, and you see an open charger, an open port, go ahead and use it. Just don't take the cord with you when you're done. Water kit. I use smart water bottles. I use the 700 milliliter smart water bottles. I don't have any of them with me, but I'll use 4 of those 700 milliliter smart water bottles, and I'll use these. People worry about these breaking all the time. That's because you use these as your dirty water holder and you squeeze through it, and you'll crack them in here and they'll split along here. If you just use them for water storage, they last forever. And at an ounce a piece, going through the desert, yeah, this is for my extra capacity only. This is my dirty water container. It's a 2-liter CNOC. I've had to repair it, but other than that, this thing has worked really great. I will tell you that if you take your Sawyer squeeze, which I use, and you squeeze it on the end here too tight, yeah, it's going to leak. What I did was I replaced the little white O-ring that goes with it with a screen O-ring. Let me get that out real quick. This is a screened O-ring you would use for like a washer and dryer, or a washer set up hot and cold water, or someplace you wanted to filter your water. And this is the one that comes with it. This O-ring, if you squeeze it in and out too much, goes right in here, it does fall out. This O-ring, I had to push it in with the tip of my knife and push it in there. It stays in there. It slows the water flow just a bit, but it really helps, I think, keeping the tubules clean for your water filter. Anyway, so that's what I have there. I got a Sawyer squeeze sippy tip that I use on the end. I think that's a common fix. And I put this gray little attachment on just to keep the end of the Sawyer cleaner. So that's my water filtration system. I keep the hose in case I ever want to do a gravity feed and I just want to sit in the corner and wait for it to be done. Let's see what else I can pull out. Oh, my air mattress. I'm not going to blow it up. I'm not going to unfold it. I'm just going to pull it out. Again, this is set up for TSA. Everything I have is going to be in a pouch if I can do it. Some kind of sack. This is an Outdoor Vitals. They're insulated air mattress. It's not the lightest air mattress. It's not the most efficient air mattress, but it's got a R4 rating. I've used it. I like it. It's traditional tube air mattress. It was great for me. Will I change it? Maybe, but right now it really works. I like it a lot. It works for me. Grab something else. My Z-seat. Yeah, first time you really set in some really nasty water, or nasty what used to be water. First time you sit in that, you'd rather like sit on these. This or a rock is, yeah. Mainly, I just fold it in half like that, sit on it like that, or with a rock. Or if I'm on a rock. What's next? More of my cook kit. I always take a piece of plastic plate. Used to take folds of tin foil. Got this at PCT Days and thought I'd give it a try. And for an ounce, it really works. I can do all my food prep, all my stuff that I'm going to do for food. I can do it on here. Don't have to worry about contamination. Let's see. Oh. Here's the other half. I have a koozie, and I carry 2 pots with me. This used to be a peanut butter jar, but now I graduated to Talenti because everybody else is. And I have an 8-ounce jar made out of the same material. And I put it in, and it sets like that. I cook. I don't just heat water and put it in a Mountain House or a backpacker's pantry meal. I actually cook. So I cold soak in here, different ingredients, whether it's vegetables in here, or meat in here, or meat and vegetables, whatever I use. I cold soak this for half a day, for a couple hours. And then when it's rehydrated, then I heat up water and I cook my food. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll take onions and peppers and I'll chop them up and cut them up and I'll put them in here. And I'll have onions and peppers and sausage and chicken instead of dehydrated mashed potatoes. I cook. Okay, check this out. My clothes bag. My clothing bag is here. I'm using the blow-up bag for the air mattress from Outdoor Vitals as my dry bag. Works really well. I'm trying to use dual purpose if I ever get in the habit of using this to blow up an air mattress. Bringing a pair of gloves. These gloves have an outer shell on them. These gloves are from Outdoor Research. And they have an outer shell. So I got the thermal capability, and then I got the waterproofing capability, depending on what I need when I need them. Thought it'd be kind of cool, give them a try. I've never used them. They do fit, but I'll try them. Got my Shimog. Everybody's making a big deal about these this year. I used these in Bahrain, and then I got out of it. But basically, it's a giant cotton scarf. Big giant cotton scarf. He's got fringe on the edge because when you wear it, it starts flapping around and keeps the bugs and stuff away from your face or your neck. And it's perfect for keeping the sun off your shoulders and the back of your neck if you wear it properly. Just put it on your head, don't bind it tight, put a hat over it, keep it on, and yeah, it works great. And it's only 3 ounces, 4, something like that. Use this all over my mountain, Granite Mountain in Arizona, during the hot summer. Pair of Darn Tough, I got my beanie, synthetic beanie from my daughter, so I'm wearing my daughter's hat, basically. 1 Darn Tough sock, 2 Darn Tough socks, lightweights. Just wear socks that are comfortable. These I got on sale. None of my clothes I ever spent very much money on. I got them on sale, or I had them in my closet. Darn Toughs, I got them on sale for, I don't know, half off, whatever they are, $10 or something like that. Another synthetic shirt, mainly so I can change over for at night. And some thermals, just in case I'm hitting a cold weather snap. Thermal leggings. And that's it. That's it for my clothes. Will this change? Yeah. Bounce Box will have a change of clothes, some various miscellaneous items, a little repair kit for the backpack, repair kit for me, some additional things that I need, like my medicine. My medicine is, by itself, my medicine weighed over a pound. So that's why I had to go to a Bounce Box. Helping a lot. Pull this out. Your miscellaneous incidentals bag. Okay, I have 10 foot of 3mm shot cord. That'll be explained later. Dental floss with 3 needles put in little holes I put in there. Why 3 needles? It's just been what I've been doing for 20 years. Little Ziploc bag that I always carry. Repair kit for my tent. Repair kit for the air mattress or my pillow, wherever my pillow is. Yeah, so I got tenacious tape and some vinyl repair kit. I carry a sheath knife. This is a Mora, and basically it's got I just redid the edge, flattened the edge out there, and it's for utility knife. None of this Mora is not used for cooking. It's for everything else, including I use this to dig my cat holes. So it's a dual purpose knife, but you never use it for cooking. A little bottle of bleach. This is basically half full. At 3 drops per liter of bleach, this is going to last me for weeks and weeks and weeks. I don't know if you know that the American CDC and the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, they say for emergency use, if you have water that's contaminated, they use, say, 3 drops per liter, or 2 to 3 drops per liter to decontaminate it. You put it on there, you have to wait 30 minutes. Put it in there, just shake the bottle up, and you wait 30 minutes, and it'll be safe to drink. Probably won't taste the greatest, but it will be safe to drink. So bleach. This, whoops. Set this to the side. Okay, everybody uses a Bic for their the Bic lighter for their flame. This is my backup. I use a ferro rod. I've always used a ferro rod. If you get one, practice at home first. You will find that you can shoot a spark this far and light your stove. You can shoot a spark this far and light your fire. Where a Bic, it's this far. Not a big difference, hardly a problem anywhere. But if you go through a river crossing, this gets soaked. If you're lucky, you can restart your Bic. Your Bic will start working in a couple hours, a few minutes, if you're lucky, if they didn't get that wet. Ferro rock can soak in the water for hours. You take it out, use the spine of your knife that you've prepared ahead of time, and you just flip it, and it'll go. It won't light anything on fire unless you get a bird's nest and you get your kindling. It's not going to light your carpet on fire. It's not going to do that. Unlike what most people think. This thing works forever. I've had this for this one. I've had this one for a year, and yeah, it works great. It really does. You get used to ferro rods. Sometimes you'll never have to go back to a Bic to try to light something, unless you smoke cigarettes or something. Okay, that's that. That's my little emergency kit. What else do I dig out here? My poncho. During the high desert, I live in the high desert. If I want to have some shade, I pull this poncho out and I use my 3mm cord, and I have instant shelter any place I could find a couple of a tree, a rock, anything that's sticking out more than a couple of feet. I can put my poncho up and have a shelter put up, put a half a tent up in a matter of minutes. Use my trekking poles. You guys get the idea. But that's why you bring a poncho in the desert. Almost never rains. If it does rain, you run your poncho. Your poncho's done, that's good. Yeah, in winds and high winds, not so great. But if you use a poncho, practice ahead of time. Because you put a poncho on, you don't just let it hang. They get little snaps on the side. You don't just use the snaps. You put those snaps on. Yeah, okay. Put it on, you snap it. Then you take your 3mm cord and you wrap it around the whole poncho, you and everything else, underneath the back of your pack, and you belt it tight. It doesn't go anywhere. And in a breeze, you don't get sweaty like you do with a rain jacket. But you practice first. You don't do this don't try to do it the first time in a windstorm. It won't work. That's that. This is my puffy. Yeah, it's a down puffy. And had this for about a year and a half or so. And I treat it with water, DWR water treatment, and it'll handle light rains. It won't handle the heavy rains. So yeah, it's a puffy. It's not the lightest, but I had it in my closet. Like I said, nothing I went out and bought specifically is for my clothes. Everything was basically out of my closet or off the sale rack. Hypervital's pillow. And just a standard little pillow. What I like about this, it's a little bit fatter than like Sea to Summit or Climax or anything like those guys. It's a little bit fatter and I like that. Fold it halfway, I fold it in half and I lay on it. Really great. Last but not least, and I'm not going to pull this, well, yeah, I'll pull it out. I sleep like an ice cube. I honestly sleep like an ice cube. I freeze at night. So, I got an Outdoor Vital 0 degree top quilt. They're located here in Cedar City, and I took a risk, yeah, because they're a startup, but they're a startup company that's trying to get into the game, and I'll tell you, I'm happy with the construction. Manufacturing, everything else is on it. Yeah, I've used it for about 6 months, and it's tough, it's warm, it compacts way down. I don't know what the fill value is, but yeah, that's my Outdoor Vitals. I got the world's largest Ziploc bag. I got this from Walmart, a package of 5. A package of 5, and it's big enough to put all my cold weather gear in. It's better than a trash compactor bag. It does Ziploc on top if you ever need it. But I have another bag like this that I'm putting the entire pack into and duct taping closed for when I check bag in my airline. So yeah, I fly day after tomorrow. This is going, my entire backpack is going inside Ziploc bag with some duct tape to hold it on. That's it.